Hey Forza heads, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel. Update 15 has landed and it's a big one. So it's got all the sort of stuff that
The
we were
first
promised,
and
but it's
last
also
part of
got a
the
few
tour, and I
extras and a
promise
few
you,
little
can be good
gaming tweaks
locations
I
to
think that people
overtake.
are going to like, and improvements I think that definitely people have wanted. So we updated last night and we jumped into the first race that we could, which was a cycled C class. We jumped in with a couple of friends. I threw this S2000 together and then we uh, went in, had a test drive and done the race. The lobby does fill up. It does end up as a full lobby. So if you're interested, you can see where I come in the race at the end. We're going to be going through all these updates and all the various information that sort of touched on the most important ones for console, I suppose, rather than PC as they're supposed to be on. We will include all of the updates, but we're going to break them down and see what's involved in the game with a backdrop of me testing out the new circuit in the S2000, like I said. So like I said, there has been a lot of improvements to the game. So we've had ray tracing improvements for people with PC. So let's get that out of the way. So if your PC is powerful enough, you can now add the ray tracing elements to it, which give you better lighting effects and better visuals. So yeah, hopefully people can enjoy that and enjoy the game a bit more. We have had the new track, which is one that's sort of anticipated, and I think it is a fan favourite and everyone has really wanted this track. It's Bathurst is back with the Australian series, so really looking forward to getting stuck into that and getting the new cars, which are here as well. So we've got new cars, new tracks, new tweaks, and yeah, let's have a look. So we have got on this update 12, we've got the ray tracing, which we just covered, and then we've got the upgrades to featured multiplayer, which I think are going to be really good, is that they've now allowed you to do the custom upgrade and quick upgrade functionality whilst in the actual lobby. So beforehand, you had to build your car and go into a lobby, and then you were kind of stuck with how that was, and you could tweak the tune but you couldn't tweak the build. Now I know a few people that have, you know, sort of a little bit frustrated by this, because once you've joined a lobby with friends, it's not so easy to just drop out and then jump back in with your mates. You kind of have to drag everyone with you. So I think it is a really good element to the game. It allows you, if you've got enough time, to give the car a tweak. You might see someone in the same car doing a bit better. You can look at their stats and try and sort of mimic their build off of their stats quickly and edge a bit more speed or edge a bit more grip, whichever is more favourable to you. So yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I think that is a good element. I think people are going to enjoy that, and it's going to make it a bit more usable dropping in and out. So we've also got faster transitions for all the replays and spectator mode. So basically, when you transition from your cameras, it's going to be, it says in the description that it's going to be more to the timing of a blink of an eye, and the transition is going to be more of a fade out than a black screen where available. So not all screens are going to be faded out without the black screens, but where available, which I think is most of the time. If you're watching the car go around the track racing just within the camera views and the dynamic views from around the outside, it's going to be fine. I think if you're going to go from one end of the track to the other end of the track, then you're going to get a black screen. But that's the way I was sort of looking at the information that was given about that. So yes, that looks like another good element to get people with the, I do think is one of the early balls that were dropped, was not having the proper spectate mode and things like that, so people can create the leagues and broadcast them live and have their race stewards watch the race and things like that, because it's like free advertisement for you. If you can get the people who create content to get out there, create leagues and create stuff, then your game's going to get out there and get watched by millions, and hopefully more people pick it up and play it. I mean, I've been glad to see that the lobbies have been quite full up lately, been enjoying some good racing, so Bathurst hopefully can be a great element to that. If it comes around enough. I do think Sunset Peninsula is a great track, and I do think it hasn't been in the rotations enough. It seems to be ages until it comes back round again. You go around 2 or 3 times until you get it, but hopefully we'll get that sorted out. We'll see as this month develops with the different series that we've got coming. So next up, we've got the safety rating improvements. So they've adjusted the impact of the recent racings for your safety rating to reduce the severe rating fluctuations and to more accurately reflect your overall race history. So we have also increased the number of races used to calculate your rating. Previously it was we increased the number of races from 10 to 20 and saw positive results. In this update, the number is further increasing from 20 to 50. So that's going to basically dynamically change the way that you're rated and how quick you probably go up and down the scale, because I think you can kind of fluctuate safety ratings fairly quickly. I don't think it really makes that much of an effect. I think your skill rating is going to put you in the people that are generally around your skill, and you're always going to get bumpers in the middle and the back. So you know, if you don't mind bumping the rubber shoulders or start from the back, start from the back. If you want to avoid that, then you're probably going to want to start from the front. But, you know, everyone who's listening, race clean, because clean races are the best races. So, you know, yeah. So the safety rating improvements have been there. So they're also supposed to be improving the way that it gives you false penalties, is what I read on one of their things as well, is that, you know, when someone gives you a bump or someone gets bumped across the track in front of you, you bump them, that's going to be taken into effect. And also tyre wear is now going to be taken into effect, which I think is also going to improve it. So if you're running out of tyres and you're really racing to the limit at the end of the race and you burn your brakes out and end up across the grass, it is going to take into consideration that you may have lost control because of your tyres. Supposedly that's what's going to happen, so we may see some improvements in the penalties, but that's been promised with every update, and I know people are still frustrated with penalties today. So content and events. So like I say, we've got the additional track, which is Bathurst, which I think everyone's been looking for. And we've got the Australian series coming up. So the Australian series is going to carry on for the next basically 4 weeks, as it looks. Is it 4 weeks? Yeah. And we're going to be looking at the first out are going to be the V8 supercars, which are going to include Bathurst, Watkins Glen, Catalunya and Palamis. This is for your career mode Australian series that's basically been unlocked with this Bathurst track, and you'll be able to go through and unlock the number 10 Xbox Holden HSV. So that is the reward car for completing these series. So the first week you're going to be doing the V8 supercars, second week is going to be Australian saloons, third week is going to be Aussie classics, and the fourth week is going to be the Super Utes, which I'm looking forward to. So these are the 2 new cars that have been added to the game. You've got the Ford Pursuit and I think it's the Holden Maloo. So they're the 2 Utes that used to be in Forza, and actually quite funny little V8 Utes there, should make some good races. And as we discussed, the reward cars will be for the Australian Tour. It's going to be the number 10 Xbox Racing Team Commodore, and for the open class it's going to be the 2011 Holden HSV GTS. So they will be the cars. I'm looking forward to getting in the utes, to be honest. Another couple of really good updates that they've actually done finally, which I think some people are going to be looking forward to 100%, is that they've added the Nordschleifer to the open class race rotation. So now if you look at A class now, which is the forthcoming open class for next week from Thursday, I think the third race in is actually a lap around Nordschleifer. So that's nice to see, because one of the ones that you only seem to race in either touring car or GTs or the endurance or stuff like that, so it's good to see that added as well. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the update. Let me know if you think there's anything else you want to see added to the game. Let me know what you want the next track to be, and let me know when you think they're going to be doing drag race. I've got a feeling that drag race could be next, you know. I think that drag racing could be here by February. You heard it here first. So yeah, let me know what you think of Bathurst. I think the track, you know, I think it could probably look better. It looks a little bit narrow. It doesn't feel narrow. I had a good race on here. I went into the GT class and had a really good GT race as well, which I might share the video of as well. I'll have to get it on there. But yeah, let me know what you think if you've had a little race around Bathurst, and what class you've done. So far I've done C class and GT. I'm going to see if it comes around today in B class level race. So may you know, get a good race from the back or something. I might make a video out of, you never know. But I'm going to take some time to have a race. Yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this video. And yeah, take care, guys. I'll see you on the tarmac. Enjoy this race. This is the qualifying lap that we're just doing now. I did skip the time forward a little bit, and if you noticed, but we're just coming round to the qualifying. I do, like I said, I do actually really enjoy this track. There's obviously a pinch point here where people are going to have to be a little bit forgiving, but you've got to really get close and try and, you know, straighten that line as quick as possible. The trick is as you come into the brow of the hill entering that section, you want to sort of lay off a little bit early, because if you try and brake late and you get to the brow of the hill, the weight's going to start lifting off the car, and you're going to lose traction easier on the brakes. So you're going to kind of like just have a little scrub of speed earlier, just before the brow of the hill, and then roll around, then a late scrub for the tightening section at the bottom. So yeah, You can carry a lot of speed down here, so it's going to be interesting to see people's fast builds come back out, because there's certainly going to be 2 or 3 seconds to be made on that straight. But it's a great track, it flows really well, as Bathurst does. Maybe we'll get to see some endurance racing on it. If anyone's interested and want to do a race series, I would like to start a race series. I've got some good classes that I've sort of put together of different cars that sort of leaves it free for you to tune, but keeps it like all the same. We've got Japanese GTC, we've got touring car classics, 1980s Holy Trinity, 1990s Holy Trinity, supercars, modern Holy Trinity. Yeah, let me know if anyone's interested in doing some seasons. Let me know what night you'd be available. If we get enough people, maybe we'll start something off and start doing some weekly events. Cheeky little 360 there. But yeah, let me know. I'll skip this to the start of the race, and you can enjoy the race. Take care, guys. See you soon. P.S. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, guys. If we get enough likes, I'll share this tune that you see at the beginning of this S2000. Take care, guys. See you soon.
Nice work out there. We finished P1.